I'm muted. Yo, it's your boy Rosco. I'm FSPN's first generation Avallum. I'm the unruly undead, the Pink Ranger, the annoyance of the world, and I am also a dungeon master. If you guys don't know what a dungeon master is, well, let me tell you, a dungeon master is a guy who masters the dungeons, and he runs D&D games for people. That's what I do sometimes. I used to do it a lot when I was younger, but today I wanted to share my hobby with you guys. I know like I've done D&D with the boys, and I'm gonna do more in the future. And with Ravenous coming along, I will definitely do more. Maybe not specifically in the world of Prima Terra, but just like made up worlds, or might even reuse one of my worlds that I have right now that I might show you in the future. So I just want to like give you guys like a, I don't know, not a crash course, like a trip down memory lane. You know, have some fun, have a good time, chat and stuff like that. Yeah, Ravenous D&D, I'm planning it. Like I'm down to get more people into D&D. Hagwitch, I think it's 7 months. Hey baby boy, question: is there any way you can talk to FSP about getting dead meat on iMusic Store? I don't mind throwing some money at you for it. There are some, what's the word? There are some things personally that prevent me from putting dead meat on like platforms. I just don't think it's good enough. I want to do a better one. I want to do a better funk song in the future, and then that will be the one I put out. That was like my what's the word? That was my like introduction. I want to make a better one. It's good. I know it's good, but like I feel like I could do better. I'm a perfectionist, chat. I'm a perfectionist. I will make a better, chat, clip this. I will make a much better funk song in the future, and then I will release that. I wish I could download it. Yeah, the only way you could do it is really just is just YouTube Music, but you need Red for that. So yeah, well, you can have multiple songs on platform, no? True, but I do want to put out a better song. That's like the song. I want to take dead meat, mash it together, and make it into something new, and then that will be the new dead meat. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do, because it's not finished. It's not a finished song. I want to redo it. So that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, I will in my time here in FSP, I will make sure I put out a better funk song. I'm planning to put, honestly, chat, like when it comes to original music, I don't have a specific genre that I like to make / do. It's like it's rap adjacent, right? But like usually a lot of genres nowadays use rap. So like I can do whatever I pretty much want in a sense. Promise? Pinky promise. I pinky promise you that I will make a better funk song. Pinky promise. So I'm gonna experiment. and then find my sound, because I still don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be raw meat. Yeah, it's gonna be called raw meat. Rosco country song win right now. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Oh, let me put my fan on real quick. Whoop. All right, let's do this. Actually, I'm gonna get cold and put a jacket on. I mean, maybe put a force field of warmth around my body. Give me a sec. Give me a segundo. Okay. All right, chat. Anyways, enough on music. We're not here today for that. We'll do that later. Chat. I wanna take that trip down memory lane. A lot of this, I have to keep listening to Dead Meat on YouTube. Yeah, I know. It's just a me thing, guys. I'm weird. It's a me thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm like this. Oh, what the heck? Roscoe's, where are my manners? Roscoe's, dap me. Oh, we got Ekin, we got Leo, we got Monmark, we got Jade Sidus, we got Valentina, we got KK, we got Zeg, we got Steph, we got Justin, we got Live, and we got, oh, Leviathan, congrats on getting the golden sign card, by the way. Congrats, I was watching that. Valentina, Pingbo, Christy, Hodu, Aaron, Light, Dokuro, Aisha, Nix, what's up, bro? Samuel Craft, Luxium, What's in here? Ayaka, Kiki, Dog Chow, Kill Me Hexfire, Lexium, who did I say that? Jomo, Concrete Jungle, Muse Wallace, Naomi, Kim Hexfire, Pixel, Jelly Gold, Angel, Bell Lily, Hagwitch, what's up? By Burritos, Jennifer Kamasena, Macy, Eminem, Chai Bunny, Kaylani, Emmy Lumi, Needle Vis. Can everyone have not dapped up yet? Dap me up! Stashin, what's up? Yeah, who's got my beating merch, by the way? I've been seeing people getting them and putting the ring on. Does it fit? Does it fit? Ball gang! Yo, what's up? Lurkers! You can lurk. It's fine. Does it fit? It fits great, actually. Awesome. Just pay for shipping. It's on its way. It's on its way. Let's go. Yeah, I have to wait. I have to wait for mine. I'll eventually get it. I'll eventually get it. Whenever I go back, I'll eventually get it. No tengo ni idea de D&D. Espero un día poder jugarlo cuando tenga amigos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how it works. You need friends to play D&D with. If you're not shy, you could always do online D&D with like randos, like matchmaking type beat. But you know what I mean. All right, guys. Let's talk about D&D. Okay, so I literally went looking everywhere for like my oldest notes, my oldest maps, right? I went looking. That's why I was kind of late, because I was doing work and in the last minute I went to go look for it, but I realized that I don't know where it was, right? So but I found it. It was like in the corner of my closet. It was like a literal dusty tome that like a wizard would pull out from like the cabinet or whatever. Like I had to go and like blow off all the dust, bro. And I finally found it. So I found my notes, or not my notes, my map. I found my maps. I have notes too. Of my very first D&D world or continent per se. I have a map. I have like maps. Like for my first one, what is D&D? Oh, buddy. D&D, aka Dungeons and Dragons, is a tabletop RPG that is played on a table with your friends, or it can be played online. It uses the power of imagination in order for you to explore a world that your dungeon master, aka like me, would run for you, giving you quests, giving you missions, giving you dungeons, giving you monsters to fight. It's like playing a video game minus a screen. Hand cam to see the maps. I'm gonna take pictures. Let me take pictures. Okay, so this is my first one. Let me take this picture. I'm gonna go one by one. I'm gonna tell you the backstory while I take this picture real quick. Let me get my phone. Guys, I think you like D&D. Kinda, a little bit. I'm not saying the biggest fan. Okay, this is gonna be the worst picture of all time, but y'all have to deal with it. Hold on. There you go. Okay. So this first world was the one that I used for the game that I ran in Acropolis High. Lucy, welcome to Graves Gang. Welcome on in. Hope you enjoy the emotes. Guys, everyone welcome Lucy. Welcome to Graves Gang. Happy to have you here. This was my first world that I created. So usually people, when they start playing D&D, they have like pre-made, what's the word? They have pre-made worlds, like for people to use. They're called modules, and so they exist in a pre-made world made by like the D&D folks, like the company, right? And people would take these and they give them modules, which is like an outline, right, for what the adventure should be. And let me see, an outline for what the adventure should be. And then the dungeon master, who is the guy in charge, right? He's in charge of the whole entire game. Would take it and they would run it, and it would have like multiple paths and everything, for you to be able to like kind of what's the word, adjust to what the party's doing. It would give you like enough information for you to do that. But I am a tryhard, and I did not like that idea, and so I decided, chat, if I dox myself, then rip. Okay, here it is. It's a big picture, bro. That's a humongous picture. And so I decided to create my own world. I drew it on a piece of paper. I was so into this damn game, bro. Shout out Critical Role for getting me into this. That's cute. It's not cute. It's awesome. Okay, so this is my first world. I call this one Renkimur. That's how you pronounce it, Renkimur. This is my first. This is like the continent map. I wouldn't say world map because I like to think big. I have food, by the way. I like to think big and like call it like a continent. And like I was planning to expand upon this, but like I kind of like I forgot about it until now. Yeah, but anyways. So there was 3 like nations, I guess you could say, in Renkimur. So there was Slayerith, which is like, think like Skyrim in the Elder Scrolls. I said Elden Ring. Fuertemente inspirado en el continente de América. No, bro. I just randomly scribbled, bro. Okay, so you've always had a thing with complicated names. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So Slayerith is like Skyrim type beat, like snowy, like north kind of thing. Elenada is like your standard forest plains area. You know what I mean? I kind of based it off the MapleStory place. I forgot what it's called, the wizard area. Ilinase, I forgot what it's called. Your names are so freaking hard to spell. What do you mean? It's so easy. Elinium, yeah, I kind of based it off that, the name at least. Elinia, yeah, that one. And then Kabasal is like very deserty. Very deserty. Like desert, like dry lands kind of thing. They're easy, bro. Slayerith, Elinata, Kabasal, what do you mean? And actually, so you can, if you guys see in the bottom, you guys can see the Shatterlands. So like years ago in my lore, that used to be called like, I forgot the name of it, like Dre something. And it actually used to be the most powerful like country on that continent. But they actually were trying to like produce mana. So like mana is actually finite in the world, right? And so if you use too much mana in this world, you will run out for a very long time. It's like an outside source, and you can't use it too much, right? So it's like gas. It's like oil. Right? And so so the people in the Shadowlands before it was the Shadowlands were trying to create like artificial like magic. They're trying to harness it for themselves and like create its own thing, right? So it's like trying to be like an infinite source that would power it. So cataclysmic magic eruption. Exactly. And so it went wrong, and the machine blew up, and it basically tore apart the entirety of the country and part of Kabasal, and that became the Shadowlands. And so like centuries passed, and like that place became like completely savage, and like no one lives there. It's like a jungle essentially. Yeah, magic nuke. Eat real quick. Oh, cabbage on. Yeah, I mean, it's chill, but like, it's desert. Yeah. Oh, and over here, the Green Island. What do they call it? I'm gonna hate the name. Forfira. The Fofira Enclave. It was like a secluded island of elves. Yeah, pretty much. Cass Island. MJ! What the heck? MJ? Michael Jordan? Thank you for welcome back to Graves Gang! Welcome back! My names are... It is easy to spell, bro. You just gotta look at it. Come on. You gotta listen to it. Yeah, so that's like an elven island. And so, with these maps, I actually went in more depth. Oh, let me go look at the pictures. Let me go more pictures. I went more in depth actually, and I actually created maps for each country in the continent, for each nation. So let me grab the other ones. So let me tell you the sea names. So in the in the north, it's the East Gulf. There's an ocean to the west. You can't see it, Doug. I cut it on accident. It's called Usal Ocean. The Usal Ocean. The one inside the Shatterlands is called the Savage Sea. Let me see. And then the one on the south is the Majestic Expanse, and the one to the east is the Zotem Ocean. So Kabasa was bigger or had more land after? Yeah, it had more land, like a bit. Like it encroached on the territory of Kabasa, but it wasn't enough to completely destroy it. Right? Okay, so this is gonna be the map of Slayerith real quick. Let me show you this one. Here you go. Okay, hopefully I don't want, I'm a fan on, I hope to God it doesn't blow it away. Hold on. Hold on. I'm rising. Like shield hero. Okay. This. Okay. I'm doing this all like right now, chat, because I just found this. I'm so sorry. Is that everything? Yes. Okay. Save. Okay, so this one is gonna be the map of Slayerith. Promotion. Brother, you made an entire account, Goofy? No, I know it's you, cause like you have the same profile pic on Discord. Did you make a damn YouTube account, dummy? Man, ¿quieres atención o qué, bro? Jesus, that's Primoshi, guys. I'm not modding you. You stay unmodded. Quiet, it's my stream. That's Primoshi. That's I recognize it. I recognize his profile pic. Okay, let me down this one. Alright, this is the other one. Save image. Okay, this next one, let me replace it. Where is it? This one. There you go. There you go. Okay, so this one is the map of Slayerith. Yeah, guys, if you don't know who Primoshi is my cousin, is the only family member that knows I'm Rosco. There you go. All right, chat, I'm gonna block you a little bit. I am so sorry. Actually, I can just do this. There you go. All right, so this is the map of Slayerith. It's like a smaller territory. Chuggy, they were the gift dimension. Are you trying to snipe, Goofy? Are you trying to snipe Primoshi? Primoshi, I'll have you know, can pay for his own membership, okay? Primoshi can pay for his own membership, bro. He just doesn't want to because it's a freeloader. Anyways. So, yeah. So, like, you see, like, the up... You're so... Thank you for the gift dimension. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Did we get Primoshi? I don't think we did. The rent is so damn high. Don't act. And Chalky, they were the vibe. Good, thank you so much. Thank you. Ah, you didn't get him. Eminem, thank you for the gift dimension. You're not gonna get him, bro. He's elusive. He's very elusive. He's he's like Paper Mario when he turns sideways. Gifted a box, thank you so much. Bro, Lily, thank you for the 5 gifted. Shut up, I just think with 5 gifted. You guys are not gonna get him, bro. I am not a Primoshi fan. That's crazy. Primoshi, Barry hates you, bro. And Barry loves everybody. Did we get him? You're not gonna get him. Primoshi talk. Primoshi, if you're not subscribed, you're not gonna get gifted. Just letting you know. I'm alright with that. What the heck? My own cousin is not sub. Bro, you think I'm not? Okay, I'm gonna stop talking to you. It's my stream. Okay. Let me chew. Okay. Where's the love? Me and him have been at each other's throats for years. I'm kidding. All right, listen, chat. Chat, enough about promoshi. What are you eating? I'm eating a chicken pita. It was really good. Okay, listen up. Airline Tournament Soup collab with Promoshi when he's free and when my managers agree to it. All right. So this is Slayerith. So you see, like, there's like different like symbols. So the ones that look like arrows, chat, those are trees, right? And then the ones who that don't have the line in the middle, that just look like triangles, are mountains. Right? Those are mountains. So it's like an alpine sort of like thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. You think I wouldn't support my own flesh and blood? Deplorable. You don't have a menchie, so what's up? Anyways, I'm done. Pretty much stop. Shush. Let me concentrate. I'm doing a stream. I'm trying to talk about D&D. Let me talk about D&D. Damn. All right. Listen. Okay. So, and you see in the thing on the north side, it's Bernheim. It's Bernheim. That's where the mountains are, right? That's like the Alpine, like freaking the Swiss Alps type beat, right? And then the northern rise is like a big old mountain ridge. It acts like a border to the mountainous area. And then from there is like the Alpine Forest area. So we have a town called Frey Peak, which I actually named after like a video game character that I really liked. I forgot the name already, but like I named after that. And then there's Kill Fort, and then there's like all like roads like connected. Onto the south there's a port actually called Silverport. And then up north, if you go towards the Ivory Wilds, which is like the really cold forest, right? It's a town called, or a city called Wildbell. I love him. I forgot the name. It's true, bro. I have bad memory. ¿Tienes un mapa de cada región? Yes, I do. Except the Shadowlands, because Shadowlands doesn't have a map technically. Sounds like a lovely looking place. It is very cold and it's very wintry, and you could die in a day if you stay outside. Yippee! Yeah, it's like really cool. There's like a lake here, but in the Broken Grove called the Clypont Shallows. I have to read it. Yeah, there's like little lakes and ponds here and there, but it's like the really cold area. So that's Slayerith. Let me go grab the other ones. I'm gonna be here for a very long time, chat. I'm gonna be here for a very long time. Okay, there's that one. I think the one after this, yeah, it's Elenata. So let me pull out Elenata. They're all very basic maps. There's like nothing like super interesting or colorful about them. It's what I drew in my free time during school. Let me grab this one. Yep, Freeze to Death. I love Freeze to Death. It's great. Yippee! Freeze to Death, yippee! Okay, this is gonna be Elenata. This one's more complicated, kind of. Instead of paint, I said free time, Aaron. Like I said in my free time. I pay attention in class, I'll have you know. I was a good student. Okay, let me get like bird's eye view. Okay. Let's embrace the cold hand of death. No! Don't embrace anything, man. It's cold out there. Baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away, but baby, it's cold outside. Alright, let me shimmy ya. Tra la la la. Okay, let me download it. Save image. I'm gonna just call it the name it's what it's called, and then I'll show it to you. Shimmy ya. Hey, tra la la la. Okay, this is the next one. Let me delete this one. Okay. Wait, what? Control Z. Oh. Delete. Yes. This one? Control F. There you go. Wait. Eh? Wait. Wait, I didn't send it. Wait, I'm so stupid. No. I took the picture. I forgot to send it. I'm setting it in my mod channel right now. Hold on. Okay. Elinada. Save. Yes. Okay. There you go. There you go. That's better. Wait. Okay. Okay, so this is Elinada. This is like your standard like forest type deal, right, chat? Roscoe's handwriting is so neat. Mine sucks. Dog, I have been told throughout my life that my handwriting is doo-doo caca. I have been told that all my life. And I still think it's doo-doo caca. It's not that good. It's all right. Now you're just haters? Then my entire family's haters then. Anyways, Elinada. So this is your standard like foresty area. I had different like segmented forests. So there's the towering wood in the west, you can see right there, and then below that is the timberland. And then up to the west is the Crew forest. And that's pretty much all that. So that the entire bottom section is the timberland. The entire west is the Crew forest, and the entire east is towering wood. And there's actually a separate area on the northeast. You can see right there called Wormsour Peak. And there's like a blockade of more mountains called the Distant Peaks, because they're like very far away, right? And actually my players were in this area for a very long time. I think they started in Eaterville, I believe, either Eaterville or Tarim. I forgot which one it was. And they made their way toward Stillshore, and that's where like the midpoint of the campaign was happening. And Stillshore, like beginning midpoint, kind of like that. Where they met one of my characters that I made for myself. Was this a starting map? Yeah, it's a starting map. How many players? I gotta think, cause like it went up. Like I think we started with like 5, and then it went up to like 7, or like 4 to 7, or something like that. It was a lot of players, dude. It was a lot of players. I did a lot for my first campaign. Like 7 is a lot. For a first timer like me, 7 is a lot. It is a lot. Let me make this smaller. Yeah. It's crazy. 7 is a lot of players. Yeah, so I took place in Stillshore, and I called it Stillshore because compared to like the rest of the ocean, that specific area, the water was like still. Even though it was like part of the ocean, it was still. Like it was like there would barely be any waves at all. And so they built like a port city. Like the entire city was built on the water. Is there lore to why it's like that? Magic reasons. Yeah, the entire city is like I have a picture actually. Let me get it out right now. Think of like people that tore apart ships and like used the materials and salvaged all them like the wood and everything from that and turned it into like houses and like walkways and what's it called? Docks and everything. They salvage every ship and they turn into material to build the city. Let me find it actually. Yeah, pretty much. And there's like different levels to the city, so like it's not like just like all on one plane. Like there's like different levels, and there's bridges connecting these different levels of the city. It's very like makeshift, but it's really cool. Very sailor centric, piratey type vibes. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like rustic sea, yeah, rustic, almost torn down sea town vibes. Very rough and tumble. That was my favorite city that I made. I just really liked it for some reason. Yeah, and in this one, I had these guys. I had these guys come over here. Let me see. To meet a character that I made called Darvel Castile, and he was like a swashbuckler rogue, like Jack, not Jack Sparrow, but very like roguish swagger kind of guy. And they met him and everything. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's this. There's also let me see. There's also a city up top called Gartham. Darwell Castile. Not Carsteel. Darwell Castile. Like Castle? Castile. I don't have hard names. Anyways, I'm done. There is a city up top. We're not playing this game, guys. We are not playing this game. We're not doing the Rob Hands bit, okay? We're not doing the Rob Hands bit. Not today. Not today. Anyways. Up top, there's a city called Gartham. That is just Gotham City. It's literally fantasy Gotham City. The reason why it's like that is because one of my players, essentially based their character off of Batman. Call him Bruzu. The character's name was Bruzu, and every time he would talk like this. Yeah, Bruzu. And so I made like a fake city, or like a fake Gotham for him, called Gartham. It's think like gothic, like Transylvania vibes. That's what Gotham or Gartham is. Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was funny, bro. When they're talking character, I thought it was hilarious. But it's really good. Was Bruiser from there? Yeah, Bruiser was from Gartham. He was a paladin, I believe. Yeah, he put up the last map. This one is very, 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 very basic. Super basic. Incredibly basic. The most basic you would ever think for this. Let me see. Let me take this picture. This one is gonna be Cabasol. Take a picture. And after this, like everything else is on my computer, so I can just pull up screenshots. There you go. Pardon me if this is not good quality. I think I messed it up, but it's okay. Save. Alright, let me send it to my Discord. Okay. And I will download it, and I will show you the beautiful land of Cabasol. Give me a sec. Save image. Cabasol. Save. Yo, Batman Paladin? Yeah, he was actually like pretty goated. The only thing is that he would keep using javelins instead of his actual weapons, and he couldn't smite anything based on the rules. It was so funny. There you go. Put it here, and then grab this. Okay, so this is Cabasol, very basic. So a lot of the area is desert. So you can see like the entirety of this area just called the Scorched Barrens. It was just in desert wasteland. Nothing happened. Nothing. It was your standard freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure second half, part 3. That kind of thing. Why does it look like a cookie? You don't want to eat this cookie. Trust me. But to the west, the southwest, more west and south, there's actually like an oasis kind of deal happening. This is called the Bushclaw Jungle. And into the very tippy top or tippy bottom of that is a little port city called Okalilo, sorry. And that was like Cabasol's like port city where they would gather supplies, and a lot of the trade happened through there. So it was like a port trade city because, like, you know, again, like a lot of Cavasol is just empty, right? We also have in the vicinity, we have Satu, which is next to an oasis as well, and then we have Clysamar, which is near the ocean. All these are near oceans. A lot of stuff from other continents would go through Okalilo though, as well as Farnenu. A lot of it mostly in Okalilo. Was the port made before or after the Magic Mananuk? After. It was made after. Yeah, so Farnenu is to the very east, near the Zotem Ocean. On the Usal Ocean side, Okalilo, and in the middle, Satu and Clysamar. Yeah, and the rest you can see here is the Shadowlands. How do people travel through cities? Walking. How imagine like, oh yeah, I got a camel. I'm walking through the desert in the camel. They traveled. It took a long time. Well, there's magic, so it would help, right, during these travels. Standard fare. There's no airship in this world. Question: how'd you come up with the shapes of your lands? For this one specifically, I just drew. I literally just drew. I just sketched, and like I would like very like light touch. I would like draw like a shape, and if I didn't like it, I would erase it, and it wouldn't really be much of a difference because it was a light sketch, so like the lead wouldn't stay. But once I drew something and I liked the shape of it, then I filled it in. Do they walk through Cavasol or do they sail around? It really just depends. So if you're in Satu, you would just walk. You would walk to Clysamar and maybe take a boat to Okalilo if you didn't want to go through the travel stuff. Like you really could sail around. So really, Clysamar to Satu was the only walk you would have to take. If you couldn't afford the boats, then you have to walk. Because boat travel became like a very big business. So you just sail. If you could afford it. The shape of land looks like a creature with an open mouth. Isn't that something? Isn't that interesting? Yeah, and then the Shadowlands don't have a map, chat, because again, they're like uncharted technically. So no one made a map. It is very dangerous in the Shadowlands. I actually made not a campaign, it was a session before where I had people explore the Shadowlands. It didn't last long, and only last like one session, so I didn't really get to do anything with it. But it was a very fun thing to return to my first world that I ever made. And I think that's it. All I have is like session notes. They fought a bugbear in their first session, and then I had them do a power spike later on because we didn't meet that much. And they just explored all of Elenata, and then went to Cavasol, I believe, too. It was very fun. It was very fun. So that was my first campaign, my first world, technically. I do have another world. So I made 3. So I made Renkimor. I made a second one, which I called Ikari continent, and I made a third one, which is, I think I told you this one, Garum Cell. I don't know if you remember this one. This one is from a Minecraft stream. I'll be showing you that one too. I made 3 of them. Now I'm making 4 because Primaterra. Because I'm sketching out Primaterra because of what they told me. Cough, cough, wink. The one with all the siblings? Yes, that's Garum Cell. I don't have... So I used to have an entire map made for Ikari. I don't know where it is though. Let me go find it. I don't think I have it though. Oh, chat, can I read the... Okay, before we get to the second one, can I read the intro that I made to the spin-off for this land? Can I do that? Oh, let me go read. Let me go grab it. I want to read it real quick. Oh, let me see if I can find the map. Oh, D&D, let's go. Yeah, Altus D&D, bro. I'm going through memory lane right now. Here, let me bring up this one. Let me bring out this one. My first map, and I'll read you like the intro to the I called it the expedition into the Shatterlands. That's what I call it. This area right here in the bottom. Let me cough real quick. All right, check it out. Here, let me turn off the music. Renkimur, a land of greatness, progress, and innovation. That is until a great cataclysm devoured the continent. This disaster wasn't any kind of curse or some kind of natural phenomenon of enormous proportions. No, it was man-made. The greed of the mortal realm, the desire to harness and control the never-ending well of power known as magic had caused this travesty. The many kingdoms that ruled over Renkimur collectively built a sort of generator to harness this power. They wanted a golden age. However, when they had finally fired up the machine, an enormous arcane wave spread across the land. The seas grew furious, forests burned, mountains crumbled, the earth shattered. This is known as a shattering, an event known well even centuries after. The only remaining kingdoms on the spirit land of the Slayerith Pact, the Elenai Consortium, and the Kingdom of Kabasal. I really based it off of ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. A dark age has loomed over all the continent since then, until a ragtag group of heroes defeated an entity directly tied to the Shattering, a relic of the past. You want to know how they did it? Well, that's a story for another day. All you have to know is that they are now legend, and the golden age that was so sought after is now coming into fruition. Although not all the land has been tamed, the Shadowlands, a wild and savage territory that is ruled by none. It is a ruthless jungle full of dangerous flora and fauna, ruins of a lost civilization, and perhaps some unfriendly locals. This is your story. You are a group of adventurers sent by a guild known as the Gold Gale Collective to go explore the Shadowlands and attempt to hold the reins of this wild beast. You have been sent to the city of Farnenu, which is off the coast of the Zotem Ocean. You are to find someone named Savo Beldrum, who will be able to give you transport to Shadowlands. You have been promised treasures beyond your wildest dreams if you succeed with this task. What dangers lurk in this dense jungle? What monsters must be slain? What sort of treasures will you find? What secrets will you discover? That is for you to decide. You know, if you survive. Bam, 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 bam! That was the intro. Have you thought of making model sets like Dimension 20 does? I am too stupid for that. I don't have time. I have other stuff besides, D&D that I have happening now. AKA being Rosco Graves. That's fun. It's really fun. Yeah, I like doing this. I know. I think I had like a whole like lore thing for this world, but I think I lost it, or it might have been on my school drive because I think I made it there. I never brought it over, so it's gone, unfortunately. But yeah, that was my first thing. ¿Cuánto tiempo te tomó hacer todo eso? I would say like 2 months, because I was like hella into it. So probably like 2 months, because I was watching it like for like during summer, and I started bringing up the idea to my friends and senior year, and then we started doing it like end of the year, end of like the annual year, not the school year. We had like 6 months to play. Yeah, but it's lost to time. Yeah, this entire thing was 2 months of work. It was fun. But yeah, that's Renkimur. That's my first one. I can't find the other world. I don't think I have it anymore. It's gone again. But that one was called Ikari. Think like, what's the word? The continent itself was separated by like an empire and like an alliance of like city-states. That's what the idea was. And so there's a city that was like called Pons Ailey, which was like in the middle of a lake. That's one thing I remember. And I had an idea with the world. where like there are these like primals, right, that would like were resting in like separate parts of the world. I don't remember much. This is my middle child, so I don't remember it. But that was the idea. It was really cool. I thought it was really cool. That's like the one map that I finished that I really liked. But this next one is my most recent creation. Because again, chat, I've been on and off of D&D for a while. So I didn't make a lot of worlds. But when I do like get into the rhythm or the vibe of it, I really get into it. So this one was actually, I think, unfinished because I still needed to do I still need to do some stuff to it. But this is Garum Sill. This is Garum Sill. This was part of the world of Thalora. If you guys remember from the D&D, or not D&D, the Minecraft stream where I talked about my other lore. Yeah, this is the mega upgrade. Yeah. I leveled up. I used a program called Wonder Draft. That's how I made it. This one I have the lore to. I use Wonder Draft for this one, so I can actually zoom in on this because I made it super big. So we this entire map took me a few months to make because I was on and off of it, and I'm very perfectionist. I remember this map. Oh yeah, Primoshi was there. Primoshi, I'm gonna talk to you later, okay? I might make you a mod. Now you have an account. So this took me a bit. A long bit, like a long while. I still needed to go back into it and make like a road, kind of like a city. Didn't you say you will make him a mod? I'm thinking about it now. No special turns on until I sign ready. Okay, whatever, dude. Get out. Leave. I'm busy. I'm working, bro. Come on. Anyways, I'm gonna block myself. Sorry, chat. So let's start in the south, because this is like where most things happened. So the Sky Spear range is what separated two separate areas. So the left area was ruled by like one city state. So that wasn't the entire territory. That was the entire territory of that city state. I think it was someone remind me, bro. Hold on, let me put my notes up. So that entire area was ruled by a city called Sarleon. So it ruled the entire like forest up top, and it didn't rule the Ocean Wilds, but it had sovereignty over it, I guess you could say. The island next to it wasn't part of the territory. That was a separate thing. And then to the east was the Voxwind Plains. I think, if I'm correct, I didn't make a city for that one yet. Yeah, I didn't make one yet. But this would have had another city in here that would have ruled on this section right here. And then on the south side of the Voxwind Plains, you can see the Scar of Crimson, another wasteland type area, like Grand Canyon deserty area. Inhospitable, by the way. And you can see like there's a crack on the left. There's actually like an oasis kind of like forest in that like area. So it was like a, what's the word for it? It was like an oasis in the desert type beat. I don't think I called it anything yet, but that was pretty cool. I can give you the lore right now about this place. And up north, actually, so you guys can see the Morincore Mountains. This was like a highland kind of area. Oh, because you're here. I called it the Gravendare Highlands right here on the western side, next to this big old mountain, the Morincore Mountains. This was called the Gravendare Highlands. A lot of like hills, mountains, rivers were there. And then back to the middle, the Kaluna Moorlands. This wasn't really where ruled by anything, like a little bit encroaching, but not, this is like free state, I guess you could say, for like different towns and cities and stuff. But to the north of that, onto like the left side, we have the Dawnfell Plateau. So that entire like lifted area is called the Dawnfell Plateau. And on top of that is the Orogyle Steppes. So think like, yeah, think like highlands, but like flat land, like flat plains. Yep. I don't know if you guys know Yellowstone. It's like that. Yellowstone National Park. And so this right actually built inside like the plateau, like the mountain itself, was a city called Marenthal. And so the city was like a dwarven run city. And so the city itself, inside the earth was a city, right? So it had like two sides, like it had two halves. It had the city inside the mountain and there was a city on top. It would like, you could like go up and go through like the plateau up to the surface. It was a very cool idea. I'm very proud of that. It was very cool. And then let me see. Okay. So to the right, the northern east, right, is the Esseclane Timberlands. And so think of your standard like alpine forest type thing. Very huge, very large area of forest right there. And then after that, up north is the Iridirn Peaks. I actually based the city in this one. The city is called Nilvaum. I'll spell it for you because this one's actually hard to spell. It's called Nilvaum. Like that, Nilvaum. Right? And so I actually based this city off the, what's it called, bro? I'm so bad at remembering names. I play this damn game, bro. Frick. I'm drawing a blank. It's from Final Fantasy 14, chat. Frick, what's it called? Chat, someone help me. I forgot the name. Frick. Chat, what was it called? Ishgard. I based it off of Ishgard, the city in Final Fantasy 14. So like a lot of it is like towering up in the mountain itself. Like it's built into the mountains in a similar way that the other city was from like from Rankamora, Still Shore. This one was like built into mountains and like connected from different peaks. It was very cool. Very, very elegant looking. You'd have to cross like various pathways and like walk through like narrow ridges on the mountains to get to Nilvaum. But the people who lived there like knew the lay of the land, so it was easy for them to get in and out. So it was like a very good area to live in if you learned how to maneuver through everything, right? Because it was very safe, like a stronghold city. Live there? Any race. Mostly humans and dwarves as well. Elves don't go up north that much in this world. Is it cold? It was very cold. It was a very cold area. Because after that is actually a frozen wasteland called the Frigid Embrace. See how I got better at names, chat. I got really good at names after a bit. I learned how to name things. Hold on. So yeah, so after that was a Frigid Embrace, like Antarctica. How much of this helped you or inspired you with your current lore? With my current lore. Like with Avallum, I think all of my worlds help me to get to where I am in world building. A lot of it helped. So naming, making like continents, creating world history. Garum Sil in the War of the Lore was probably my best work so far. It is probably my best work. So a lot of it did help making Premateria. Again, I did have restrictions, not placed on me, but placed by myself, in terms of like what I need to like do to make things make sense. You know what I mean? I think one of those things, chat, was definitely the fact that I'm way more modern looking than Avallum. You know what I mean? I'm way more modern looking. And so I had to find a way to make it make sense. With my lore. You know what I mean? And so I had to create like a whole entire history because we have Zander and we have Lucien that have lived for a very long time, right? So I had to create a very extensive history, right? We have a pirate. I have to make sure that there's seas to roam and like different continents and stuff like that, right? I have to make a separate civilization. It's still very bare bones, but separate civilization for like an elven society. You know what I mean? I have to like think of that, which I have. I haven't, again, like chat. I'm not some Superman. I'm not amazing, right? I don't like, a lot of it isn't like fully planned out yet. I'm gonna be real with you. It isn't cemented, right? But it's there if I need it. If I need to talk about it, I will write it down and make it solid. You know, but I think so far, yeah, Garen Soul is probably my best work. And the Prima Terra is like a very close second, and it's getting up there. Will we get a map in the future? You will most definitely get a map in the future of Prima Terra. I have plans for that. I have ideas for that. I'm not gonna say anything because of reasons so far. But I do plan to have a map of Prima Terra. Notice how I didn't say Shamai. 10 out of 10 with place campaign. I actually have the notes, guys. This is pretty much just story time. I'm sorry for yapping so much. Hold on. I have notes for Shamai actually. Oh, frick. Where am I going? Oh, let me show you real quick. I'm literally gonna shake like so I can't. Don't blame me, bro. Yeah, I'm planning to make an entire thing. All right. Yes, let me. Okay, so I actually did share like the first part of the lore on my Minecraft stream. I don't know if you guys have already watched it. If you guys want me to repeat it, is there something you want to achieve with Avallum's lore? Okay, before I get to my thing, hold on. I want to create. This is a new goal this was a goal that I didn't think I had until now, right? I want to create a sort of multimedia story in a similar way to Alien Stage, but at like a much more extended capacity. Not simply through music videos and stuff like that, but like other ways. Like I don't simply want to tell the story of Avallum and Prima Terra and everything through only D&D. Like I want to build upon it. And we'll see what we do. I have ideas. Full episode of the games. I don't know about that. But like, I want to do something for it. Like the radio thing for Gen 2. Yeah, like that. Kind of like that. We do have creative people. And Gen 2, we definitely have more creative people in Gen 2. I don't know what they're gonna do for their own lore. But I know that we can work together. And it'll be pretty fun. It'll be cool. It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. Yeah, I want to make this an entire story. Like right now I'm focused on the past. What happened, right? And how we got here. And eventually I want to get to the point where I can keep telling a story with everybody. I have ideas, chat. I have ideas. It's gonna be great. Like, chat, I'm so edgy. I thought of it. I was thinking like at like the other day when I was like in my bed, and I had an idea for like, cause I want to do like a certain outfit in the future. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I wanted to do a certain outfit in the future. I'm thinking like, damn, this is edgy, bro. Outfit, yes, in the future. It won't be my next one for sure. I'm gonna save it for a rainy day. If I ever get a 2.0, it won't be what I'm talking about. 2.0, no, it's not coming soon. I'm talking about later. Later. Like super later. But it's gonna, I wanna do that and have it accompanied by a lore video that explains how the outfit came about. Or a 3D model. The 3D model, I wanna save that for like, haha funny, you know what I mean? Unless I can get the model that I'm thinking in my head as a 3D. Then that'd be really cool. I could be edgy. It's not the outfit you mentioned in the past, right? I don't even know what I mentioned in the past, so probably not. Probably not. How edgy is this outfit? It's pretty edgy. It's pretty edgy. It's pretty edgy. Think Bleach OC. Oh my god. Damn! I know, that's how edgy it is, bro. Think Bleach OC. I want to be a Chuny so bad. Damn, can you do Bankai? Bankai! I just hit the whip. More edgy than what you're wearing right now. I'm not edgy. I'm fabuloso. Alright, chat, let me go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Then I can share the story again. Hold on, I'll be right back. I am back. Hello, I'm back. All right. That was so quick. I just went to go pee. See, as a guy with a penis, right? I have the ability to just stand up and pee, and then wash my hands and put soap in, and wash my hands again and leave. So I can go fast. I don't gotta sit down. See, sitting down, it takes extra time. I can speed run. Good to know. Thank you. All right, listen up, chat. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the lore because I'm super proud of this. I am super proud of this. So this will be the best. This will be the best in the world. Check it out. Chat, do you want music or no? You want music or no? Yes? Yes? Sure? Yes? Okay, I'll keep the music. Or do you want epic music? Let me see if I have epic music. Oh, let me see. Let me check out really cool music. Give me a sec. I'm listening. Hold on. That is the other one. No. 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 I don't have epic music. I don't know what to say. I don't have epic music, so I'll just keep it like this. We're gonna be here for a while. No, dude, I just can't find it. We're fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do this. We'll just do this. All right, chat. I'm going to repeat what I mentioned in the Minecraft stream. For those who already know, this will be a redo, but I didn't finish the entirety of it. There's a second half that I never finished, or I never told. And this is the day where I tell it. This is a day where I tell it. Ready? Are you doing the second half? Yes, I am. Don't worry. All right, let's begin. I'm turning over the music. The world of Thelora was nothing but a speck of cosmic dust in the ever-expanding void of the material plane. It was formerly known as the Absence, and darkness expanded as far as the eye could see, but there was nothing to see and nothing to experience. It was pure vacancy. Though one day, if you could even call it that, our empty plane was discovered by an all-powerful being who we know as the Everleech. Taking interest, he entered only to find nothing, and upon looking at the vast darkness that surrounded him, he decided to give this place life and light. Where's my phone? I lost my phone. I don't know where my phone is. Wait, I need my phone. Chat, where's my phone? Chat, I gotta find my phone. Phone? Phone? Oh wait, it's right here. It's literally in front of me. Ad break, sorry guys, ad break. It's literally right here. Hey, what's up, phone? Hey, phone. All right. Anyways, back to where I was. My immersion, sorry. Guys, immerse. Upon looking at the vast darkness that surrounded him, he decided to give this place life and light. With a clap of his hands, a wave of divine energy filled the Absence, and millions of lights blinked into existence. Stars were born, and afterward, he roamed the newly lit vacuum and looked for a place to create life. He then found 2 stars circling around each other as if they were performing on a stage. It was a beautiful sight to behold. He named them Madan and Malay, the dancing suns. This is where he would create life. Next, he saw a nearby comet racing by and effortlessly snatched it from its course and, condensing it, placing it within our star system. This will become our moon, Sor. From there, our liege gathered mana and space dust into his palm and created our world. At first, it was a blank slate. Thelora was only one ocean. There were no continents or even any islands. But with the lift of his finger, terra firma rose from the depths, and as if the world was but mere clay, our most generous Everleech molded the risen land into separate continents, creating our home as we know it today. Ooh. From there, he decorated these places with vast and diverse ecosystems, heaven-piercing mountains, luscious forests, vast plains. Nothing was left untouched by our Liech's brush. Once he was content with his work, he closed his eyes and imagined all the life he wanted to bring to this newly created world. He visualized all sorts of animals, creatures, and our ancestors, the first Thelorians. And with a snap of his fingers, all the life he pictured became reality, emerging into existence from the ether. Beasts of both magical and mundane nature, a plethora of plant species, elves, dwarves, humans, gnomes, halflings, and many more appeared. These were the Everborn. Being some of the few creatures capable of speech and complex thought, our ancestors had a plethora of questions, all of which Everleech answered patiently. He explained to the first Thelorians about the natural laws of Thelora and what lies within it. He showed interest in their willingness to learn and bestowed upon our ancestors his favor, showing us how to rise above the rest. He said to them, "Through curiosity and camaraderie will you all prevail." He taught them advanced principles that, in our day and age, are very simple processes, starting a fire, cooking, constructing shelter. As a last gift, he allowed the people of his new world to grant it a name, to which they chose Thelora. With the help from the Everleech, our ancestors were thrust into a new age, the age of Exordium. Wow! Woohoo! Wow! Part 1, Chapter 1! Woohoo! All right, chat, any questions? I am here to answer them all. Any questions? Anything you want to ask? Any things that you're confused about? I got a burp. Oh my god. Can we know what they look like? The Everleech? You know that one scene in Lion King where Simba was looking to the sky and he saw his dad in the stars? It's like that, but like a person. That's pretty much it. They don't have a specific look. They're a god. Like, I don't know what they look like. Like a god. Would arachne exist here? Sure, man. If it'll suit your monster girl pleasures, yeah, there's arachne here. And you'll see where they come from. Nice reference. Thank you. Arachne. Who's the Lamia? Is it like Monster Musume? Come on, man. I'm here to tell Lord that goon, bro. Anyway, no questions. I will continue on. Are there airships here? Currently, no. Right now, in this part of the story, no. Like, the world just got birthed, right? Let me drink water. I didn't understand. Can you repeat the history? Look back at the bottom. I'm too lazy. Next chapter! The Resplendency. Ooh. During the decades that followed, the people of Thalora had begun building their settlements all across their newborn world. Although the Everliege had ceased his divine intervention, he closely watched as his creation slowly but surely it advanced their technology and diversified their culture. In fact, he noticed that different groups became distinct from one another. Ideals and principles changed everywhere he scried. Some settlements were more tribalistic, while others had nearly established governments. Everywhere he went, he saw something new, but was pleased to see they all had something in common: curiosity and camaraderie. As the years passed by, the Everliege grew quite fond of the idea of familial bond, as it represented the very idea of camaraderie. Seeing the first Thalorans grow up from children to then raise their own was a very endearing sight to behold, and for the first time the Everliege was shown something he never would have imagined he wanted: a family. Without a second thought, our liege siphoned unused mana from the neighboring cosmos to form the hearts of the Caesari, who we refer to as the Resplendency. Their vitalities pulsed with unbridled power. The Resplendency's bodies were created to be what were essentially blank slates, but as the Everliege had planned, their appearances would begin to change and alter as their personalities formed. The only thing that was decided for them was their names. And here's a list of names, chat. First name: Saros, the Ballad Heart, also called the Sun's Singer. Ariena, the Astral Heart, also known as the Sage of the Stars. Next, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate my names. The next one, Dynshig, aka the Ember Heart, aka Ardor's Avatar. Next one, Gailadel, aka the Vim Heart, also known as the Joyous Tide. Dynshig. It's spelled like this. Dynshig. It's like that. Dynshig. Next one, Levitef. Don't worry, bro. Next one, Levitef, the Shape Heart, aka the Chisel of Ages. Next one is Vethir, the Ether Heart, aka the Dreaming Gale. Not Gale Galleon, but like a wind, like a gale of wind. Gale, the Dreaming Gale. And lastly, Yerlain, aka the Free Heart, also known as the Brambled Visionary. Okay. These 7 divine beings were born into our world, and the Everliege welcomed them as his children. He wasted no time teaching them with his vast knowledge and understanding of the world, instilling in them a sense of duty to observe and protect the people and creatures of Thalora, and guiding their growth through his principle of curiosity and camaraderie. If you post that fish one more time, I'm gonna beat you up, I swear to God. I'm telling a story, you will listen and sit there like good children, okay? Next sentence. After our leech had taught his children all he could, they were given one final assignment that would shape who they would become. The Everleech said to them, "Wander the ordinary below yond eye hat did create. Fly through the billowing clouds, traverse the wilds, interact with mine own creation, marvel at what they hast made, understand who it's and what they ought. Do with this for 20 years and then return to me. Return to me mine own children and bid me all the many things thee has experienced, so I may know how thee became who thou art." I'm very Shakespearean, by the way. And so they did. For the next 20 years, the Caesari traveled across Delora and spent their time wandering and interacting with the world around them. Each of them spent their time differently from one another, as it was a mission of self-discovery. Each of them spent their... Saros grew quite fond of the music of our ancestors and over time had learned thousands of songs and committed them to memory. Ariana sought to attain more knowledge within Delora, enough to quench her curiosity. After 10 years, she knew everything there was to know in Delora and eventually looked to the stars for more. Dynshig was in awe over the adversity and determination of mortal beings. He viewed their determination as something to respect, and spectating them was his favorite hobby. On the contrary, Galadel enjoyed interacting with the people of Delora and embedding herself into whatever festivity she could find and reveling in their culture. Levitef marveled at the creations of the first Delorians and studied their architecture. Vithir became more of a recluse, biding his time above the clouds and basking in sweet silence. And finally, Yerlain walked among the people and learned their ways, their mental processes, triggers that led to certain emotions, and tells in the face. She became able to read them like a book, but she didn't like what was inside much. After those 2 decades came to an end, the Caesari's forms had changed significantly to accommodate their personalities, and with that, they returned to their family. Upon seeing them, the Everleech inquired about their decades' travel, and the Resplendencies recounted their experiences and what stood out to them in the mortal realm. Our leech listened with childlike wonder as his children told story after story. He was happy to hear how much of an impact his creation had on his children. Once all tales were told, the Everleech took it upon himself to formally introduce his family to the people of Delora, who rejoiced and promptly recognized them as new additions to the divine power that governed them. The next few decades were ones of peace. Civilization in Delora progressed at a steady rate, and even so, no one, not even the gods, expected would storm into their humble home. Dun dun dun! Uh-oh, I know, uh-oh! Guys, questions before I begin, or we continue? Names, what the heck happened? No. Going once? This is so cool. I appreciate it. It's super nerdy, I know, but it's fun. Are the gods single? Shush. Shush. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Next chapter, Magic Water. I've been yapping so long. The Usurpers March. In the year 432 AE, aka Age of Exordium, a cataclysmic event befell Delora and its inhabitants, one that wiped 2/3 of all Thelorians at the time, the Usurpers March. Godlike beings comparable to the Resplendency and the Everlegion power invaded our peaceful world and left their tainted mark on our land through the spawning of bloodthirsty monstrosities and the slaughter and defilement of our leech's creation. The heirs in vain, who refer to themselves as the Sovdis, proclaimed that Delora was their birthright, and that they would either seize control of it or destroy it completely. There were 5 of them in total. Name time! Alvadon Kel, the Nihility. Drarej Roj, the Oblivion. Kurliar Gore, the Lightless. Uraleth Ves, the Void. And Galgaris Maul, the Abyss. For the next 3 years, the heirs in vain would launch a merciless onslaught against the Everliege and the Resplendency and the people of Delora. Though the Divine did their best to protect their ancestors, the first Delorians could only rely on strength and steel to defend themselves from the creatures that the Sovdas had created. Their legions vastly outnumbered the declining population of Delora. Only a select few devout worshippers, I can read. Only a select few devout worshippers of the Everliege could even use the arcane, let alone use it for combat. Countless battles were fought, endless raids on cities and settlements transpired, and death became an everyday occurrence. The ferric smell of blood filled the air in Delora. And at the end of the second year, the Everliege had finally had enough and began to plot a counteroffensive to drive the heirs out of Delora. This led to the creation of the Cerulean Song, Ooh! A joint effort between the sun singer Saros and the dreaming Gale of Aether. The song was an arcane force that encompassed all of Delora, acting as a self-sustaining font of magical power that would allow all to use the arcane through whatever means they could find. It's Galgaris Maul, not Mai, by the way. Thank you, though. It also acts as a ward against any beings of godlike power from completely manifesting inside of Delora. However, this ward would likewise hinder our liege's ability to enter his own creation. After the song had been created, the Sovdas were cast out of Delora, able to directly interfere with Delora no longer. The Kisari hastily mentored the remaining Delorians on the fundamentals of how to control and manipulate the song, to cast spells, to help allies, and destroy enemies. Many Thelorians who took up the task of learning magic struggled before they could truly grasp the power they were being taught. A limited few showed adeptness at manipulating the song and quickly caught up to its principles. Those who showed this promise would be cited as harmonized, as coined by Saros. After months of preparation, the final assault against the forces of the heirs would commence in an onslaught that would ultimately ravage the atrocious legions that plagued their home. This was called the Roar of Retribution. Ooh, the Roar of Retribution. Ooh. The roar echoed throughout all of Delora and lasted for months. The Thelorians reduced the armies of the Sovdas to less than 300 using the magic that was taught to them. The remaining survivors fled into the wild. With victory within grasp, it seemed as if the worst was over and Delora was freed. Unfortunately, the accursed heirs had not given up. The Sovdas, unable to seize Delora for themselves, had elected upon destroying the whole of Delora in defiance of the sudden change in tide of war. The final battle of the contest for creation was fought between the heirs in Vamin and the Everliege, who was accompanied by the Resplendency. The fight was fierce, and the Sovdas proved to be quite the adversaries against the Resplendency. Their power was immense, almost on par with the Everliege. Our liege was able to kill one of the Sovdas, cruelly Argor, but victory did not seem likely, as the Resplendency could not keep them at bay. The Everliege, in all of his graciousness, ultimately sacrificed himself to banish the Sovdas out of the material plane to save Delora and its inhabitants. Old elves who survived the march still recall hearing of the Everliege's sacrifice and the wave of sorrow and desolation that was felt throughout the surviving population of Delora. Even with the knowledge of the Everliege's sacrifice, some believe that he isn't truly dead, but his essence has been scattered across the cosmos. And one day he will reform to bring about a new golden age. R.I.P. Everliege, 07. Nonetheless, with the heirs gone and their forces diminished and scattered, Delora had found peace once again, and our ancestors had built their ruined home. And our ancestors had to rebuild their ruined home, This brought a new age, the age of Renova. I think this is where we stopped last time, right chat? This is where we stopped last time. 07, 07, 07, 07, 07. Yeah, okay. Any questions? Before I continue on my lore. Renova as a renovate? Sure. Where did our antagonists come from? No one knows. They just appeared one day. You said the journey starts in Garamsil? Yes, they start in Garamsil. And then you stop like a sadist. Chat, you know, it'd be funny if I stopped again. No, I won't do that, don't worry. I'll do it right now. Don't worry. Alright. Let's do this. Next chapter. The Kings of Glass. This is new for everybody now. This is very new. With the Everliege gone, the Caesari assumed the mantle of rulers over Thalora. Each of them became the heralds of an aspect of the natural world and an ideal of our liege's creation. And then I'll show you what they are right now. So, Saros became the Lord of Light and Song. Ariana became the Lady of the Stars in Erudition. Dainshi became the Lord of Flame and Zeal. I got a freaking burp. Galadel became the Lady of the Sea and Vitality. Leviteth became the Lord of Stone and Creation. Vithir became the Lord of the Sky and Mana. And Yurlane became the Lady of Nature and Justice. Continuing on. The Thalorians bestowed upon the titles of Lord and Lady to the Caesari and through the newly established religious order, the Lucilian Church. Fell like this. Fell like that. The Lucilian Church. Which would then later establish the holy city of Asilden. And that sounds like asshole. Asilden. And Einful. Like that. And accepted them as the new ruling gods of Thalora. As their first deed, the Resplendency decided upon appointing a select few Thalorians to act as their liaisons in the mortal realm, and in exchange, they would acquire immense power that would reflect the might of one of the Caesari. They elected that each one of them would pick a mortal of their choosing that rose above the rest, individuals who stood out for either their deeds or aspects that one of the Caesari heavily favored. After months of searching, the Resplendency finally found those who would become their chosen ones. More names! Faust Gideus. Faust Gideus was a human male. He became the reflection of Dainshi. He is also known as the hero of the march. After that is friggin' pop. Next is Arzula Jestin. A half-elf female, became the reflection of Yurlane. Also was known as the Bane of the Unknown. After her was Rotnam Helbreck, a dwarven male, became the reflection of Leviteth, and was also known as a Stone Shaper. After that is Valamin Fargaze. Valamin Fargaze was an elven male, the reflection of Ariana, also known as the last scholar of Kythus, which I will copy and paste also. What are these names? They're cool, bruh. Kythus. How'd you come up with all these names? I'm stupid. After Valamin is... It doesn't get more fantasy than this. Yeah, it doesn't get more fantasy than this, bro. Next one was Demi Ray Mercer. Like this. A human female. Became the reflection of Saros. Was also known as a daughter of the Lucent Father. Next up is Kaliska Tenbard. Boop. Boop. A halfling female, became the reflection of Galadel, also known as the Most Harmonious. And lastly, but not least, Earthar Ulmarax. Earthar Ulmarax, a Dreketh male, just the Dragonborn, became the reflection of Vithir. also known as the one above all. He was pretty cool. Earthar was pretty cool. The one above all. That was his name. That was his title. These chosen ones were the first kings of glass. I think it was crowns of glass. Crowns of glass were the first crowns of glass and were revered by all in Thalora. Each of them spawned their own legends and tales and brought glory to themselves and resplendency. However, becoming crowned did not grant immortality or invulnerability. Those who gained the title lived their lives and died, either through natural causes or other means. Thus, new crowns were chosen to wear the crown that their predecessors left them. The title of Crown of Glass was passed down from person to person, which each of the Kisar choosing new champions when necessary, except for Iriena and her chosen one, Vamin. Any questions? Why does Ariana, not Ariana. What do you mean became a reflection? Like literally or because of magic? It's a play on the glass, because glass can be a mirror, right? So they're a reflection of the god that they represent, essentially, because they have their power. That's what it means. Yeah, that's what it means. Do any of their names have meaning? Not specifically. There are some that I took from other characters or ideas that I had in my head. Like Tenbard. Tenbard was actually a last name that I would use for Skyrim. And it used to be the surname of my original fantasy OC character, Tenbard. It used to be the original name that I would use for my fantasy OC. For stories in my head. Primo Graves knows. Primo, she knows who I'm talking about. Yeah. Demiray Mercer, the last name Mercer is actually a ode to Matthew Mercer. He is a very, very famous dungeon master and voice actor. He is actually McCree in Overwatch. Or not McCree, Cassidy. Aaron, I think this is shout out to my dude Vamin Fargate for having the most normal spelling. Yeah, he's Cassidy in Overwatch. He does a lot of voice acting stuff. He's very well known. And he's also really, really good DM. Faust was a name that I just picked from Guilty Gear. Yeah, did you follow any pattern to find names for OCs? No, I just made it up. I would just think of words that sounded good together, or letters. Yeah. Why did they become reflections? Because they were chosen. They're chosen ones, essentially. They become semi demigod kind of deal. Yeah, they're chosen. They were chosen. All right. I use fantasy ninja already. I do that too sometimes, but I don't take it as it is. I kind of morph it. Never let Rosco choose the name of your firstborn. Rosco, name a child. We will name him Earthar Olmerax. Yeah, no. Primoshi, you don't remember freaking J-Rick? You know J-Rick, bro. I used to be his last name. Before I changed it. My butt, you don't know. Yeah, Jared Tenbar used to be the last name. See, he knows. Gonna give the child a heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a terrible freaking name. I would give him a terrible name. They'll never let me name a child, bro. It's gonna be awful. I'm gonna give him the worst spelling in the world, dude. Okay. Next up. Next chapter, chat. Next chapter. When there's a kid in the future with a hard spelling name, we know whose kid they are. Can you help me name my Pokemon, Rosco? The name I'm gonna give you won't fit in the freaking thing, bro. It won't fit in the space you have. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. I don't name my Pokemon usually because I just my names are super long. Anyway, next chapter. Next chapter. Next chapter. I won't tell you the name of the chapter because it's a spoiler. Next chapter. Elves are gifted with long lives, and Vamin was relatively young when he was chosen to be crowned. He had been through much. He had survived the march and saw his beloved home, Kythus, destroyed in the aftermath. Paul Marty, thanks for super. At least you're not my friend who named their NPC. I'm not saying that, Mark. I am not saying that. Jesus Christ. What's his name? My butt's his name. Anyways, where was I? I'm gonna start over. You pull me out of train of thought. Elves are gifted with long lives, and Vamin was relatively young when he was chosen to be crowned. He had been through much. He had survived the march and saw his beloved home Kythus destroyed in the aftermath. He was about 120 years of age when he became a crowned, and he vowed to use his power for the benefit of Delora, as was his responsibility. For the next century or so, he aided the survivors of the march in rebuilding civilization using his knowledge of technology and magic. He was praised for his efforts, and was heralded as more than a crown but a savior to all of Delora. He was offered many boons and blessings by the people from both peasants and nobility. However, he humbly declined them all. Helping others was reward enough for him, as he would say. Nevertheless, time can dwindle even the most determined of wills. As many decades passed, the last scholar of Kythus had outlived the original crowns and found himself secluded from the rest of the world. And his once resolute resolve was chipped away and eventually became bitter. Bitter at the world, bitter at his peers, and bitter at resplendency, and bitter at himself. He became a broken reflection of himself, and the remaining shards were sharp. He would eventually become a wanderer, scouring all of Delora for lost knowledge and technology from the age of Exordium. He was gone for decades. Rumors were the only source of his whereabouts. However, in the year 217 AR, Age of Renova, Vamin suddenly returned. In the years after 217 AR, when Vamin, who was 339 years old, had returned from his hermitude, he began reconnecting with the people of Delora as well as the present-day crowns. He had told them of the many discoveries he made on his travels, the relics that could restore what was destroyed, and lost research that could advance civilization even further. He foresaw a new golden age, and he wanted all to partake in it. There was a warranted hesitation among the populace as the old crown left for his journey rather unceremoniously, but there was one who welcomed Vamin and accepted his plea. Bidan Ashworm, the king of Dage, a city-state in Garamsil, and the reflection of Dyneshik. Let me spell the name out. Wait, I'm thinking of sleep out. Creative king or what? Thank you. Bidan. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. Bidan Ashworm. You're gonna hate me. So Bidan Ashworm was the current reflection of Dyneshik. Bidan was excited with the propositions that Vamin brought forth and eagerly offered resources to help aid his endeavors. The old elf accepted Bidan's offer, and he did exactly as he promised. For the next few years, Vamin brought innovation after innovation, improving all of the lore with new technology and interesting developments in the arcane. Dage became the capital for innovation as a result. The people once again saw Vamin as a savior, But their praises fell upon deaf ears, for Vamin had been engrossed with furthering his research and accomplishing feats that surpassed those from the age of exordium. After years of research, Vamin, as he himself claimed, finally found a way to replicate the protective force of the cerulean song. And word quickly spread around not only Garum Sil, but all of Thalora. Intellectuals from all over the realm quickly traveled to Dulthage to inquire about Vamin and his theory, but King Badon himself ushered them away at Valamin's request. Badon was told that the spell would require several tests before it was unveiled to the masses, and told new arrivals interested in Vamin and his device to wait in the city. Curious scholars and mages begrudgingly left to find housing within the city, leaving Vamin to his work. Weeks after news of Valamin's device spread, tests for his pseudo-song began. The test lasted for about a week and a half. Those within Dulthage reported that a blue beam of light would emerge from the palace and spread a sort of barrier around the city, which would fade after several minutes. Tests would occur 3 times a day at different times. Those who viewed from outside the city commented on the beauty of the artificial song, especially at night when the light shined bright in contrast to the night. On the final day, the first and second tests showed the progress Vamin had made, as they lasted much longer than before. The people within the city cheered at the success of Valamin's song and spoke his praises throughout all of Dulthage. Then came the final test. Like the ones before, the cerulean beacon emerged from the capital, but this time the protective magic did not envelop the city. Many were confused at this anomaly and were saddened to see the abrupt setback. Then Valamin's song changed. The beacon contorted and twisted, its light turned into a deep scarlet. It soared higher into the skies until it finally reached the cerulean song, and a shockwave erupted from the arcane impact. It was heard all through Garum Sil. Many tried to reach those who resided in Dulthage, but no one answered. The beacon's light began to seep into the cerulean song itself, corrupting it gradually. The crowns mobilized to reach Dulthage as quickly as possible, but they were all scattered throughout Thalora, and two of them were unaccounted for, Avallum and Badon. It was then when the Lady of the Stars, Iriena, echoed these words to the remaining crowns of glass. Vamin seeks to destroy the song. That chapter is called The Treachery of Vamin. Dulthage, like this. when the book drop. Never, because I haven't wrote like this in a long time. What does Dulthage mean? I forgot. I forgot. Dulthage was gonna turn into something else. It would become the Wen of the Aggrieved. That's the present day name for it. But I forgot if I had a meeting. I think it was just a name that I liked. It's a song of lyrics. The what? The Wen. It's an actual word. 100k subs, Rosco. Guys, if I get 100k subs, I'll write a book. I'm joking. When? Now or later? You're so dumb. I hate you. When's a word? Chat, when's a word? Yep. Fuck. There you go. I can't imagine all this for D&D if this really should be a book. It's cause, please Rosco, but I haven't wrote like this in such a long time, bro. Like all the notes I have for Prima Terra are like notes. They're not like legit scribbles or like legit writing. It would take forever. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. English, like creative writing was always fun to me. Creative writing was always fun to me. How can you make it happen? I don't know, bro. I don't. Maybe one day I'll write like a short novel or something. Avallum lore book. idea. Manifesting. That's a topic for another day. Okay. The rest of this chat isn't completely finished, but I will tell you what happens through winging it. I have notes of what happened. I forgot to write it down when I was doing this. Next chapter. The Battle of Dage. Vamin had committed treason, a thought no one at the time would ever entertain. The man who led the reconstruction of Tellura threatened to destroy its most essential asset, the cerulean song. The remaining crowns of glass were left astonished at the revelation of Valamin's treachery, the sight of the ever-growing corruption of the cerulean song further establishing the horrid truth that lay before them. Even so, the crowds kept moving. They had to get to Dage. One of the crowns, the reflection of Aether, was only second to Vamin when it came to the arcane, managed to gather all the crowns and take them to Dage, but were met with a disastrous sight. The city itself was in ruins, buildings were collapsed, the palace was ablaze, smoke filled the skies, and the red beam of light was the center of it all. However, the situation took an abhorrent turn once the crowns entered Dage proper. The city was littered with the bodies of its citizens. Some were crushed by rubble, others charred by fire, and many seemed to be drained of their vitality. The very few survivors were bloodied and beaten. Many of them were trembling in fear and shock, and all showing a deathly gauntness to them. Destruction was present all throughout the city as they raced through. Upon reaching the entrance of the palace, cracks and fissures began to form in the song itself, and the walls of the palace shuddered. Inside, more corpses were laid about. No survivors were to be found, and a sudden weakness was felt between all of them. The crowns charged up the palace steps to the top, where the throne room and the Scarlet Beacon were located. They burst through the chamber doors, and inside the throne room, they saw Vamin next to his device, and Bedan sitting on his throne, with his eyes glowing a ghastly red. They pleaded with both of them, but Vamin refused while Bedan stayed silent, his eyes trained on the beacon. Vamin claimed that his work would save Tellura once again, even at the cost of the cerulean song. He asked the remaining crowns to join him, and together they would be the liberators of this world. But the crowns refused, and so they fought. Each blow shattered not only the walls of Bedan's palace, but the ground beneath as well. Their battle was intense. It could be seen and felt throughout all of Tellura. Their divine blessing enveloped every attack and spell that was thrown. Even though Vamin and Bedan were outnumbered, the unusual weakening of the crowns gave them a severe disadvantage. Bedan was able to slay the reflection of Levitif, and Vamin severely wounded the reflection of Aether. The remaining 3 crowns were exhausted from combat. It was then when the wounded reflection of Aether thought to use the beacon against Vamin and Bedan. While the reflection of Lane shackled the two in place, the others set the plan in motion. Upon touching the device, they could feel the divine power given to them be siphoned by the object. They had to be quick, lest the machine started siphoning their life force. The beacon's light changed from a deep scarlet to a vibrant blue, much like the cerulean song, and the angled the light towards the immobile Vamin and Bedan. The beacon pierced through both of them, enveloping them in the light. Vamin was disintegrated, and all that was left of Bedan was his armor. However, after the battle, after the dust was settled, when the remaining crowns exited the palace, there were no survivors. It was until later that they learned that their final attack using the beacon had not siphoned only their divine power, but the life force of the survivors remaining in the city, killing them. Hours passed, and peace seemed to be established. However, it was not over. What seemed like a tear in the sky appeared. Not just one, not just two, not three, but hundreds of tears opened up in the sky. And what seemed to be eyes began to peer onto Thalora. It turns out that the Avallum had hidden Thalora from other godlike beings around the multiverse. And now they knew Thalora existed. They had been beckoned by Vamin. And this event would be called the Beckoning. Guilt-ridden for the cause of death, causing the death of the rest of the survivors and causing the Beckoning, the Crowns decided to renounce their title and exile themselves, while the people of Thalora erased their names from history. This was called the Forfeit of Crowns. And over the next century, faith in resplency would steadily dwindle, and the world would no longer revolve around their worship, though worship is not uncommon. However, the influence of the Beckoned, the Outer Gods, had been felt throughout all of Thalora. However, the resplency still holds sovereignty with the help of the Cerulean Song. And though it has been some time since the Battle of Dage had occurred and the Forfeit of Crowns, some of the resplency had appointed new crowns already, aside from Ariena and Deinseek. However, the Crown of Glass are no longer heroes. They are now met with distrust and wariness from the common folk, unless proven otherwise. And after the Forfeit of Crowns, Thalora was thrust into its current age, the Age of Laevis. And the present year is now 109 Age of Laevis. And that's where your story would begin. Laevis. I got it. Hold on. It's all Latin. That's Thalora. Oh God. Or Garum so specifically. Thank you for story time. You're welcome. Wait. My OBS is connected. Sorry, I'm back. Hello. I'm back. My bad, G. Yeah, that's it. That's what I had. Thank you. Brings back memories of writing that and running like one session. Well, I don't think I ran it at all. I don't think we did it. I think we were setting it up. I never finished it because I got to FSP. FSP stopped me from doing this. He didn't run it, no. I don't think I did. I never ran one. I was about to, and then I got into FSP. This is last year. You gotta run it someday. I'm down. I could probably use this world for like D&D with like Ravenous and Avallum together. And then you start with a whole with the Avallum lore. Yeah, and then I did the Avallum lore. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I literally could. Now that I've told us you came with Gen 2's names or group name, I believe it. You're that good. Yeah, that'd be cool. Make it Avallum versus Ravenous. What's that look? I'm just looking at you. Make it Avallum versus Ravenous. No, but I want to like do like an Avallum and Ravenous D&D campaign where they can create their own characters. Because that's like the fun of it, you know what I mean? Like creating your own characters, making your own story. I think it's pretty fun. Thank you for my bedtime stories, Rosco. And I can go to sleep since I agreed to work OT tomorrow. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Fun and enjoy, everyone. Have a good time tomorrow at work. Don't overwork yourself. You got this. Take breaks when you need to drink water. Drink water. Go get that bread, gamer. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. When you narrate the story, literally imagine the FF14 scenes or cutscenes. Yeah, that's what I imagine too. I like typing. Here's how I do things, chat. Here's what I do. Here's how I write. Right? Here's how I write. When I type stuff and I go back to read it, if I'm not able to imagine it, I redo it. An Avallum X Ravenous in the campaign would be wild. It'd be sick. I want to see if they're down to use this world, because like if I'm gonna run it, I would love to run it. Like I literally have no qualm with reusing the world. I just need to see if they're down. I'm sure Zanny would be 100% down. Yeah, I know Zanny. I need to see like everyone else's schedule, cause like honestly, when we do D&D, it's gonna take like the entire day. Like they won't be able to stream, and I don't want to do that to them. Which is thank you to the super. Hello Rosco, Mr. Zombie Man, Mr. Nyambie. Hope you're having a good stream, but it is officially my 20th birthday. Ooh, yeah, I know I'm old. Make it happy birthday. Happy birthday wishes. I wish you a good balloon day. I hope you have many cake and many presents. Happy balloon day. Congrats on getting older. Now you're gonna back problems and cramps and stuff. Now you're gonna have a headache in the morning. Knees cracking when you stand. Yeah, your knees are gonna sound like pop rocks when you stand up and go down. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. You got the 20, not 60. Same thing. Oh my god. And bad digestion. Yeah, you're gonna freaking. You can't be eating like hot Cheetos anymore, bro, because you're gonna be in the bathroom for like the entire day. You're gonna be crying, dude. But yeah, this is my world. This is Garam Cell. I'd be down to do it. Which I think is a super. My back is already hurting. There you go. There you go. You can already feel the pain. And then you're gonna have a pain. You're gonna have like a pain where your diaphragm is, and it's gonna hurt when you breathe or when you try to stand up, and you have to just sit there and lie down and take it. It's gonna be the sharpest pain in the world, and you have to take it until it goes away. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like you get gas or air like trapped in like your diaphragm or something, and it like hurts. Yeah. I had it once really bad, chat. I woke up one morning like on a weekend, and like I woke up and I could feel it in my like abdomen. It hurt to breathe. Like I had to breathe really shallow for me to even like survive, and it didn't go away. Like I was waiting for it to go away, and whenever I tried to get up, like it would hurt a lot. Like it was a sharp pain. So I had to like roll off a bed and go to the bathroom and sit down, right? But like I was in a very awkward position, but like I eventually shrimped enough, and like all of a sudden I felt like something moved there, and if like I felt like I deflated, and I was like perfectly fine afterwards. I was like, oh, I'm free. It was like it like went away. It felt like a burp or something. Was it I think it was gas. Something got trapped in there. I shrimped and it got the gas out. Shrimping saving your life is wild. I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, okay. But yeah, chat, that's pretty much everything I have to share today. It didn't feel like much, but we went through 2 hours, so that's a lot, honestly. What's the cure? Shrimp. Shrimp. Bad question mark saves live question mark? Yes, it does sometimes. That's all I wanted to share. I ain't got nothing really much to do or else to say about my lore and everything. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for enjoying it. I appreciate it. It was fun. I want to do this for a little while, and I can do it. Thank God I found my other freaking folder, dude. If I didn't find it, I know what I'd do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, chat. Tomorrow, chat, I'm gonna give you guys a haircut. It's gonna be the Rosco barbershop. I'm gonna get, if you guys send in supas and you ask for like a specific haircut, I'll give it to you. It's like an art stream. But yeah, I'm gonna be cutting your hair tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I hope you enjoy it. Avallum D&D when? I did D&D with Avallum like a few months ago. We did one episode. We're gonna do more in the future, but we're busy right now, so we can't really do it. I can't really prep. So yeah, I'm gonna cut your hair tomorrow, guys. Barbershop tomorrow, and then on Saturday is the Ravenous debuts. We're gonna be doing a watch along on the official FSP channel. I'm gonna be hosting it with the rest of the boys. We're gonna be watching them debut, second gen, the homies. It's gonna be fun. We're not gonna have any sound again. We're not gonna have any sound on our end. It's just gonna be us reacting to it. So please, 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 please make sure you watch the debuts on every member's respective channel. They worked really hard. They deserve all your support because they're really cool and awesome. And yes, and we have more people in the family. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, D&D is such a good pastime. I hope I can play D&D with Ravenous too as well. Yeah, yep. Doing this stream low key brought back like a lot of memories, chat. Especially with Ren Kamor, the first world that I showed you. Like I was going through this and I was like remembering like sitting in the classroom, like we were like we organized the desk and like I had my my DM screen, everyone was like listening and like we were having fun, and then we did the final battle and everyone was like super hype. And we told, that was so fun, man. That was so fun. Ah man, what a good time, bro. What a good time. Yeah. I miss my high school group, bro. They were really funny. They were fun. Yeah. Life goes fast, dude. Life goes fast. Like I don't talk to my high school friends as much as I do now. My D&D group. I don't really talk to them as much anymore, but you know. It's all about the memories, chat. It's all about the memories. You know what I mean? I never played D&D. My friend really wants me to, so how do I do so? If they're gonna DM, you ask them to help you make a character. That's pretty much it. And if suddenly you're 20, you have back pain and digestion issues from a Cheeto. Yeah. Yeah, good memories, guys. Good memories. Yeah, life changes. People, you know, go on their own path. You know, it is what it is. But like, you know, I say cherish your loved ones, your friends, while you have them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this because they're gonna die. I'm not saying because they're gonna die, but like, you know, life goes fast. Like maybe one day your paths diverge and you won't be able to see them as much anymore. You know what I mean? So appreciate them while you have them. Tell them you love them. If machismo it runs in your family, who cares, bro? Tell the homies you appreciate them. Be like, hey, bro, I love you, bro. And if you're thinking of the Supa, what quick question? Sorry if it's off topic, but I'm getting a tattoo soon. What should I get? Get Nyambie. Get this guy my shirt. You should get Nyambie as a tattoo. Yeah, look, see this guy? You should get Nyambie. That'd be sick, bro. I'm just saying. You should get Nyambie. Bet I will. Bet. Take a picture of it. Bet. I want to see it. Yeah. That's my life lesson today, chat. Appreciate your friends. Like, I appreciate Avallum a lot. They are a very cool group of people. I appreciate Ravenous as well too. They're very cool, very awesome, very friendly. Both of them are, both groups. So I appreciate being here. I appreciate them. And I appreciate you guys. Of course, you guys. You guys make time to come to my stream, goof off, have fun. Can we start an affection attack? Stay 6 feet away, please. Thank you. Appreciate you guys being here, hanging out. You guys are very cool. I could not imagine a better community. You guys are chill. I'm not gonna get soppy right now, dude. I'm not. Not today, bro. Not today. I'm not getting sappy. Ma, who said you could kiss me, bro? Too late. Oh my god. Chill and goofy are his love language. That was pretty sappy, dude. I'm not gonna be sappy, bro. Yeah. Love you, Roscoe's and Roscoe SMH, I guess, too. I don't know. Okay, but like, let's go back to your reaction when you pulled the golden Roscoe card, Leviathan. How about that? How about that, huh? I watched that. I know. I seen it. Foul? Question mark? Nah, I appreciate you guys too. I appreciate you guys too. Very cool, very chill. As much as I tease you, I do want to preface, you know, it comes from a place of endearment. You know what I mean? And I sincerely appreciate everything you guys do for me and the rest of Avallum as well. Don't cheat on me or else you'll regret it. All right, gamers, I'm gonna dip. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the barbershop. Have fun. Have a good rest of your night, morning, day, whatever it is for you. Go eat. Go sleep, whatever. I'll catch you on the flip side. Later, Hellbees. Bye-bye. Rosco too. Matane, Johnny. Hasta Rosco. Bye-bye. There's no lore. I'm just messing with you. Oh shit, I'm not muted.